Hello aspirants, welcome back to UPSC CSAT with Saurabh Kaushik. I hope you guys have revised all your class notes or PDFs provided by me. If you do not have PDFs, you can scan this code or you can click the link given in the description box and join the Telegram channel where you can find all the important PDFs related to the CSAT mathematics. Okay. Now in previous class what we have covered is AP and GP at the end of the lecture. These are few questions which will help you to understand the rest of the concept or give clarity more on AP and the GP itself. Okay, let's start with the AP's question. Let's start the question. How many natural numbers between 17 and 80 are divisible by 6? A good question. In this question, we have a range and we have to find how many natural numbers are there between this range is divisible by 6. Okay, my first question is 17 is divisible by 6 or not? Why I am asking this question is because to find out the number of natural numbers are there, we need a first term and the last term to put in the formula. I hope you remember this formula where total number is a plus n minus 1 into d. Now in this case we need a first term. 17 is not going to divide by 6, this is clear. Now let's take the very next number of the 17, it is 18. Is it divisible by 6? Yes. So 18 is qualified to becoming a first term of the question. Okay ji. Now we also require a last term. Is 80 is divisible by 6? Let's check. No, but we have two remainder. If we subtract 2 from the 80, then this term is going to be divided by 6. See, 80 minus 2, it becomes 78. 6 on the 3 the 18. Means yes, it is going to fully divide by 6. So the last digit will be our 78. So we found the first digit and the last digit. Now let's put these values in the equation itself. Okay, one thing is left, that is common difference. What is the common difference here? Divisible by 6 means the range starts from like this, it is 18, then the next term is 24, after this 30, 36, 42, blah 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 blah, and then goes to 78. So this is the series which you have to calculate how many numbers are there. So the difference is 6 only, 6 only. So let's put the values. Tn is 78, a is the first term, it is 18. We have to find out the n itself, and difference is 6. Now let's take it here, it becomes 60. Now the equation is like this, now it becomes 10. it goes here, and this become n is equal to 11. So there are 11 numbers in this series which is divisible by 6. This is your first question. I don't think so it is that difficult. If you found some difficulty, please go through it again. Okay, let's move to the next question. Another good question. This kind of question have appeared in your examinations, so it's an important type of question you will find in your examination. Please pay attention. Question said, find the sum of all even natural numbers less than 75. All the natural numbers, but the condition is they should be even. Okay, so 0 is not a natural number. Good. 1 is a odd number. So by default 2 became the first term. It is natural and even also. And this range goes to the 75 itself as mentioned in question. 75 is not an even number. So we have to put our last term as a even number which comes under this range 2 to 75. Obviously 74 become a last term. So 74 is your last term. So we have 2 as a first term. Then they are asking us to calculate the sum of the series, and they are even, means next should be at 4, then 6, 8, 10, and that goes to 74. One thing is clear, the common difference is 2. So the common difference is 2. Okay, now how many terms are there? It is easily calculated. You can use formula also, but it is easily calculated because the difference is 2. How many are there? It is 74, and 74 divided by 2 is 37, means 37 digits are there. So n become the 37. Again I am telling you how many digits are there from 2 to 74. Okay, there is no breakage. It's a very start of the even itself and the last itself. So there is no breakage like you have to calculate from the 12, you have to calculate from the 18. No, it's a continuous. 74 is the last point. If you divide it, you will have it. It is 37 digits are there. Okay ji. Now if you do not get this point, then also you can put the this formula to find the numbers, and you it will help you to be practice the above concept. We will solve from this concept only. Okay, now the required sum is n by 2. We are using a plus l thing, first term and the last term. I will write a plus l. This stands for 37 by 2, a plus 74. So it is become 37 by 2 into 76. Now it become 38. 37 into 38. Okay ji. 37 into 38. Am I going to divide 37 into 38? No, but I will divide it like this. Oh, sorry, I am not going to multiply 37 into 38, but I know that I can write 38 like this. Okay, now things become very easy for me. How? Put 0 some nothing, 28, and 12 1480, and here it is just double 74, and the answer is 1406. I hope you understand the question. It's a good one. Let's move to the next question. This is a similar kind of question. Try to attempt your own. I mark it as homework. Answer should be 666. Let's move to the next question. Find the sum. Okay, this is a GP question. Okay, it's a easy one. I think we have also solved this question na? uh, Anyway, we will do it again. We have a first term, that is a, there is a concept of common ratio. Okay, so we have to find out the common ratio. Common ratio is denoted by R. So R is, what we have to do in this case, we have to make this term divided by the first term. Okay, or any, for take any term. Okay, a is 2 here, take this one divided by this one. Thing should be same only na. 2 is 4, 2 is 3. You can write it this 2 3 2 2 3. So the common ratio is 2. Okay, so now we have the common ratio also. Now the formula is, we have to find out the sum. Yes, so the sum is a Rn minus 1. Why I take Rn minus 1? Because the condition is, if the Rn R is greater than 1, then you have to take like this. If R is greater than 1, you have to take it like this. If R is the shorter one, then this become reversed, 1 minus Rn. That's the concept. Quick revision. Okay, so it is like this only. Now put the values. What is a? A is 2, Rn last one is 2 to the power 10, to the power 10 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1. R is 2 na, 2 minus 1. Okay, so this is 2 into 2 to the power 10 minus 1, and this is your 1024 minus 1, and this become 1023 into 2, and your answer will be, actually we have covered this question as an example format. It's kind of repetition, but yes, this is a good question. So let's move to the next question. Now some of the very good questions of this topic. These kind of questions you will find in your examination. There is high probability. Okay, so please be attentive and try to attempt yourself. Pause the video, attempt them. If you have, you know uh, have the correct answer, then check the solution provided by me. Is it in correct order or not? And if uh, my way is simple enough, then adopt that. Okay, otherwise your is good also, because there are multiple approach to attempt any questions. Okay, in this question we have two attempts also. So let's start the question itself. How many numbers between minus 11 and, there is 11, minus 11 to 11, okay, and are multiple of 2 or 3? Basically question is saying that we have a range minus 11 to 11, and we have to find how many numbers are there which are multiple of 2 or 3. It's not saying 2 and 3. In case of 2 and 3, there is both, angle of both, means the number should be multiple of 2 also and the 3 also. Basically you have to find the multiple of 3 in a broad sense. Okay, not in a very, like don't take it as a layman thing. Try to learn the difference between or and the and. It matters a lot. The keyword here is or. Okay, let's start. Now there are two ways to solve this question. Okay, first one is a very basic one. If you don't understand how to process this question or proceed this question, do the basic thing. Write down how many numbers are basically there from minus 11 to 11, which is either multiple of 2 or 3. Let's start. The first number is minus 10, minus 9, then minus 8, minus 6, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, 0, and then we will repeat it again. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 numbers are there. Question is solved. Now it's a first way. In second way, let's change the pen. Nothing. It's a very simple question. Please listen me carefully. So from 0 minus 11 to 0, how many numbers are there? Which is divided by 2 or divided by 3. Okay, please listen me carefully. There are how many numbers which are divisible by 2 or 3? First, 11 divided by 2, we have to find how many of 2. Then we have to find out how many of 3. Now few are repetitive because few digits are in common between them, है ना? So reduce them. How? Multiply 3 and 6. No, 3 and 2, it becomes 6. So few digits are also divisible, are in common between 3 and 2. So reduce them, it's 6. Now what we have? There are 5 digits. Okay, leave the remainder. And there is 3 digits. Leave the remainder. No need to calculate fully. And there is only 1 digit. Okay. So the answer is become 7. 7 at the one side. Very good. Now we have taken minus 11 to 0. Okay. But didn't consider the 0. And 0 is also, so 0 is there. Means now 8 terms including 0. We have the 8 terms. If you have some knowledge, you just do it, multiply by 2, because it is also going to 0 to 11. But to show you now we have covered minus 11 to 0. Now from 0 to 11, what we have? Again 11, 7. So by adding this one term, this 7 terms, and this 7 terms, 7 plus 7, 14 plus 1, 8, 15 terms. So total is 15 terms. So both ways are good. You can do like this also, and you can do like this also. But this is a small number. If it says that 1 minus 144 to plus 144, then what will you do? It become difficult for you to calculate. So if you know this formula, it's not a formula, it's a basic common sense. So if you know this, again I am telling you, it's not a formula, know this way to solve the question, then it will be very good for a huge number like this, minus 40 144 to positive 144. And please Don't forget to include zero. This is a key. This is a key. People usually forget to include zero. Okay, let's move to the next question. Now, this is also a very good question. There is very high possibility that you will find this question in your examination. This kind of a question you will find. It is basically a expression based question. If you recall the expression, then you will attempt this question. Otherwise, you will struggle. Okay. The real challenge comes how to identify that yes, this is a expression based question or not. That's a real question, is to identify the expression based question. Let's try to find out. This is the number. First thing comes in your mind, okay, we will do it from the unit digit method, and it's a even number. Basically, we will get the odd number, and here always you got the odd number, here also you got the odd number, here you all means options are set like that the value putting method get built. Okay, now what is the solution? This is written as 2 to the power 32 plus 1. This thing is bothering you, I know that. Let is equal to x. You need not to write this in examination. This is only for your understanding purposes. Now put it like this, x plus 1. Now try to recall. We have studied something like this only. If there is x plus 1, if there is plus in between two component, then there is a expression where we discussed, here you get negative. Try to recall. Try to recall. You have revised your notes. Try to recall. Now I also write something here. X square. Now try to recall. Try to recall. Now I am writing here. Try to recall. This is equal to what? This is equal to what? Try. This is equal to what? This is equal to what? This is equal to this. The number is this. The number. This is the number we are talking about. This is a component which is completely divisible. This one. Now question is solved. Just put the value of x, this one, into this one. You will get the answer. Let's put 2 to the power 32 power 3 plus 1. It become 2 to the power 96 plus 1. Did we have this option or not? We have the option. Option D is the right one. So that's how you have to attempt this kind of question. The expressions are not useless. Try to apply them. It will help. Don't leave these questions. They are scoring questions. Okay. Let's move ahead. This is again a conceptual question. This kind of question you have to put some values to get the answer. Okay. Let's start. If n plus 2 and n plus 4 are prime numbers, okay, the thing is prime numbers, then the number of the possible solutions for n are, means how many possibilities are there for the n. Okay, you have to make all three the prime numbers. Okay, for example, if you put n is equal to 1, then It is 1, 3 and 5. Prime number? No. N is equal to 2. Then 2, 4? No. N is equal to 3. Then 3, 5 and 3, 7. Yes. 4 is not a prime itself, but we will put it become like this only. It become 4. If we put 5, then 5 plus 2, 7 plus 4, 9. No. Now wait. Now n is equal to 6. It's not a prime. 7. Then you start from 7. 9. 9. No. N is equal to 8. 8 itself get cut. 9 itself get cut. So the only prime we have seen is this. Only one solution is possible. Only one solution is possible. Solution or value is possible. This is the value itself. Okay. So these kind of questions you have to put some values and then find the solution. Okay. I hope you get the solution. Let's move to the next question. Again a question based on value putting method, but in this type of questions you have many possibilities, so it is always advisable to put the values from the option itself to restrict the number of possibilities. For example, if we have to find out, say, the smallest positive number, we will start from 1 also, 2 also, 3 also, 4 also, and many others also. But if we start putting from the 1, there is no option from the 1 itself, not 2, not 3, no 4. So this is endless. So try to attempt these kind of question from the option itself. Okay, you will do it in very fast manner. So what the question say? The smallest positive prime, say p, such that 2p minus 1 is not a prime number. Okay, smallest positive prime number they are saying. Okay, no issues. Let's start from the taking the first option itself. Okay, 2p minus 1 is equal to, we are putting the value of 5 here. 5 minus 1, which is equal to 32 minus 1, 31, which is a prime number. Prime number. Okay, the question demand not a prime number, so this option means it's a prime number. That is why option 1 get cancelled. Now put the same. B is equal to, means this time p is equal to 11. 11 minus 1. Now how can you write the power of 11? See, we know that the power of 2 to the power 10 is 1024. Then double it, 2048. Now 2048 minus 1. That's the simplest thing that we can do. 2048 minus 1, it is 2047. Now the question is it divisible by anyone or not, or it's a prime number? It's not a prime number. It is not a prime number. This number is divisible by 23. 23 na? Yes, 23. Divisible by 23. So this is your answer. If it is, you know, like multi option question like 1 and 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, then we have to solve each one of them. But the thing is, it is not practically possible to put the value of 17 or 29. Okay, if you get the answer from these two only, then go to the next one. Otherwise, they become very tedious to solve, and you take your 5 to 10 minutes. So it is always advisable to try to attempt question in a very, you know, if you can solve the question in 2 or 3 minutes, that's good. If it takes more than 5 or 10 minutes, don't, avoid it, leave that question, don't waste your time. So if you get the answer from these two, very good. Otherwise, it's not possible to put 17 to the power 17 to the power 29. It is difficult. Okay, and this is also difficult. See, I know this divisible by 23. That's why I mark it. Otherwise, it is difficult to get, you know, divisibility of 23 also. So this is a very good question and a tough one. But the thing is, I have to tell you the concept behind this question to solve this kind of questions. That's the motive. Let's move to the next question. Again, a very basic and a conceptual question. Not so basic. This question came in CDS 2013. CDS is also conducted by UPSC. I think you guys know that. Now, there is very high possibility, as we have witnessed in 2023 examination. The language based questions are there, statement based questions are there. There is very high chances. So let's start. Consider the following statements. To obtain prime numbers less than 121, we are to reject all the multiples of 2, 3, 5 and 7. Yes, 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 yes. Why? What is the square of 11? It's 121. Okay, 11. So any number, any prime number below 11 should be rejected the multiple of it. Like if there is 2, you have to reject 4, 8. If you have 3, then you have to reject 6, 9. 5 means 10. 7 beyond 11. 7, 14. So you have to reject all the multiple of 2, 3, 5 and 7. So this is a correct statement. To obtain the prime number less than 121, you have to reject all the multiple of 2, 3, 5 and 7. Every composite number less than 121 is divisible by prime number less than, yes, the same explanation is, these are the number only. Every composite number less than 121 is divisible by prime number less than 11. Yes, 2 is divisible by what left? 4, 6, 8. 3 is multiplied by 6, 9. 4 is multiplied by 8. 5 is multiplied by 10. So this is also a correct. Both statements are correct. So option will be C, 1 and 2. Yeah, or both are correct. Conceptual based question. Both statements are correct. Let's move to the next question. No need to write anything. Now this is a basically your homework. Try this question at your home, and these questions are generally based from the question we have done. Okay, so question number 1 to 7, there is no need to give you a specific solution. Okay, or that's why I didn't mention any answer also. But in question number 8, answer is given. because of the complexity. Okay, so try to attempt them, and I hope you will understand them. So let us move to the next section. So let us start UPSC CSAT 2023 question paper. What I have seen that more than 20 questions are there directly from number system chapter itself. There are 80 questions in which 20 questions are from number system topic itself. So the importance of number system is such that if you have control over the number system, then you can clear this examination, this part of the examination only. That's a weightage of this topic. Let's try to solve some question with ace. Question number for us one. It in a paper. There are seven. You can download this paper from the Telegram group also, or you can download it from UPSC website also. Okay. The question is, what is the remainder when this is divided by 100? According to unitary digit method, first thing comes in my mind is try to make zeros at the end of the digit, means at unit place. If there is a zero, then whatever you divide, we will have the zero. For example, here we have a 5. Try to find some 2's or 4's or a even form which make it 0. There no, there no, there no, there no. But here we have 2. Means it's a even number na. If you multiply this at the end, what you have? 0 only. Now you can argue that, sir, you found the answer 0 here. But if it is in double, if he said that, okay, remainder should be in 2 digit or a 3 digit, then what will we do? Then we will do it, try to make them in 5's format, like for example, this is 5. Then we will break them in 5's and then try to divide by, for example, this 25, 4, and further break 2 into 2, 100. Okay, then we will divide it like this. 1 5 gone to here, no need to solve. 1 5 goes to here, no need to solve. This is 4, 4 2 is 18, and 24. So whole number is divided. Now you have the unit digit. Okay, then you can solve. So there are many kind of questions which require special treatment. This is a very easy question. I hope you guys mark there. Just try to make unit digit 0. If you found them, answer will be 0 only. Okay, otherwise try to break the, like 100, 5 into 5 into 2 into 2, and try to cut them directly. For example, here you cut this, whatever comes, write it. 5 ones are 5, 7 are 5. Again here, 5 ones are 5, 9 are. Now by the unit digit, you can multiply all of them, and you have the answer. Okay, I hope I am clear on it. Let's move to the next question. Again, a very easy question based on unit digit. No need to calculate this question. Please don't. They are asking about the calculation of unit digit. Do that only. Basically, they are asking this. Okay. Now tell me, can I write it like this? Yes or yes? Yes, I can write it. Further, I can write them is like yes or yes? Yes. Why I am doing this? Because I knew one thing. I write here 2's power 1, 2, 2's power 2, 4, 2's power 3, 8, 2's power 4, 16, 2's power 5, 32, just double up. 4, 7, 128, 8, 256, 9, 512, and 2's power 1024. Okay, I knew these things. Okay, G. What is 2's power 9 here? It is 5 and 2. Do I need the whole? No. I need the last digit. Okay, that is 2 only. Now take this 7 here. I can write it because it is in multiplication. 2, what is the 2 to the power 7? 128. Take the last digit. 8. Very well. Now it is 5, 3, 1 only. Now again it's 8th power 5. Now 8, 64. Last digit should be 2 only. 6 only. And again 8. So cycle of 4 4 will be going on. Okay. So they want the 5. We have the 5. It is 8 only. Okay. Now what we have? 3 and 2. 3 and 1. What is 3? It's 2 only. So the answer is 2. Option A is the correct one. Again I will repeat. First, they are all in multiplication. So take them line by line. First, take 9 inside, then 7 inside, and so on. Again I will show you what I did. 2 to the power 9 I solve, rest keep here only. Okay, I need a last digit only. It comes from this 512. I don't require a whole number, so I need only last digit. So 2 comes. Then we have solved it. The result comes only in 2 only. Now we have 7 here, which will we take inside. Now it goes inside. Whatever is left, 531. Now we will see 2 to the power 7 is 128. I don't need a whole number. I just take it, and the next one is 5. Put 5 here. Calculate 5. Last digit will be 5 only. 3 comes in. 3 is 2. So answer will be 2 only. Let's move to the next question. This is a very good question and bit conceptual. It really doesn't mean you have to leave this question in examination. It's a very good question, and basic common sense is needed to solve this question. Yes, I completely understand that in examination it becomes difficult to try to apply some things, some tricks, some concepts because of time pressure. Yes, I completely agree, but this question is a good question which you have to attempt. Let's find out. what this question says. Question says if A, B, C, and D, E, F are both three-digit numbers such that A, B, C, D, E, and F are distinct non-zero digits. Non-zero. That's a key. Non-zero digits. Such that ABC plus DEF is equal to 4 times 1s. Then what is the value of A plus B plus C plus D plus E and all? I'm sorry. According to the question, there are some values from 1 to 9 because they have clearly mentioned that no digit will be 0. Thank you very much. Second thing what I take from this question, they have just said find out the summation of the all digits. They are not asking the particularities of the digits. Are you getting my point? Means it really doesn't matter what is the value of A, what is the value of B, what is the value of C, D, and so on. The only thing matter is the sum. Sum should be what will be the sum? That is the major question. Okay. So no need to go in finding a particular result of a question. For example, no one is going to ask you what is the value of A here. So don't waste your time in such process. Let's begin. So what we have? We have three numbers A, B, and C, D, E, and F. Okay. Condition is they will be non-zero. So what we have left? We have left with this one. Okay. So the result they want is 4 times 1. Their summation means if you add them, there should be one at this place. If you add them again, one should be at this place. If you add them, then total should be a 11. Okay, this thing is clear. So we don't have 0. So what we have? If we put 1, is there any chance you can make it 1 at the unit digit? Because 0 is not present, so 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. But 0 you can't take, and 10 you can't take, it become a 2 digit. So 1 get cancelled. Can you take the 2? Yes, if you take it C as a 2, then if you put F at a 9, then it become 11. 1 carry forward. Now let's try to find the value of B and D. 1 is there as a carry, then you will be able to understand that if you subtract 1 from them, then you need 10. How can you make B plus C 10? That's a question. 2 you have used. Now you have 8 and 3. 8 and 3 makes you 11. You don't need 11. You need 10. You need 10. So 7 plus 3 is there. They make 10. 10 plus 1, 11. 1 carry. Now subtract this one. Again you need to make 10. So 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. So the answer is, so you have the numbers. We don't know the exact numbers. D can be 6, A can be 4, whatever it is. But we have the numbers. Now add 6 plus 4 plus 7 plus 3 plus 2 plus 9. 10, 20, 31. Simple question, sorted question. If you make thing difficult now, in might be they can ask that this non-zero can be not used. In that case, there might be some cases. We are discussing some extra stuff. It will help you, just be patient. In case of, if this statement is not there, then the situation is like we have this situation. Now we have to make this, we will do it fast. Okay, now we have 0 also. I'm so sorry, there are massive pollution. Suffocation is a big problem in Delhi. I hope you guys understand, and please cope up with me. Thank you. If C becomes 0, then there is a high possibility that we can use 1. Okay, so no carry forward. Now we have B and E. If we use 9 into, it will give you 1 carry. Now 7 and 3, 11. This become the case 1. What I want you to show that this question will never come without 0, because it have possibilities, a lot of possibilities. That is the only reason it will not come. One more case, then we will go to the next question. For example, we take 0 and 1 here again. Now try to make 11 here. How can you make 11? 8 plus 3, it become 11. 1 carry forward. For example, you can take 6 and 4. Again new case come. So there will be no definite solution if 0 comes in the picture, and there is high possibility that in next year examination they will include 0 also, and then give you option that no definite solution or no solution or cannot be determined. So that is why I try to clear few things. Try yourself, you will get multiple permutations here. Okay, let's move to the next question. Again a very good question, please pay attention. In this kind of questions now, the solution is there in question only. Just you have to find out the core essence of the question. Let's start reading this question first. Question says D is a 3-digit number such that the ratio of the number to the sum of its digit is least. What question is saying in his first line? There is a number called D, and this D have 3 places, means they have D is a 3-digit number. Okay, this is its unit place, 10th place, and the 100th place. Now in next line they say the ratio of the number. Ratio of the number means this only, ratio of the number, ratio of the number to the sum of its digit is least.
Let me give you a basic essence of the ratio. Ratio is nothing more than like a numerator upon the denominator. Okay. In the chapter of ratio, we will read this concept. For a time being, just remember this. You can write this formation in this format. Now, numerator and the denominator. In numerator, there must be a number itself. This is, if it is x, y and z, then number should be like x, y, z in their proper format. In next line, they have mentioned that the ratio between them is least, and he is talking about the sum of the digit is least. So here he is talking about the this. So in a clean area, we can write this. The question demand is this only. Now there is a one term called least. Put your common sense and try to understand one thing. If we need a least, then the numerator should be very less and the denominator should be very high. For example, if there is 1 on top and 2 at bottom, what it really means? It means 50%. If we increase the denominator, what will happen? 33%. If we again increase, it become 25%. If we again increase, what will happen? 20%. So what we have observed that if we increase the denominator, the number is falling down. Okay, and in here we put constant term. You can keep them changing also. If you increase, for example, take this number. Okay, for example, if you increase the numerator, this part, and make it 2 by 3, what it become? It becomes 66.66%. Okay, so what you have observed, when you pushed numerator to the increasing part, then the ratio get increased. So this is the natural behavior of the ratio. We will talk them in a chapter called ratio. Have patience. For the concept being, I just told you. Now one thing is clear from this concept, that if we have to find out the least, then we have to put numerator at the very lowest part and make sure that denominator should be at higher side. Now how can we do that? That's a big question. So we have numbers from 0 to 9. Okay, and x, at place of x, how many number you can put? If you put 0 here, this number itself become, for example, you put here 0 and put here 9 and 8, you can call them 98, not 098. Okay, so at the place of x, 0 cannot be put because it will become a 2-digit number. So for x place, there should be 1 to 9. Okay ji. And for y place, y and z, the number should be from 0 to 9. Yes sir. We have to make sure that numerator should be at lower side. So we will take the lowest at possible. number and the lowest possible number at x place is 1 only. So put there 1. No need to mention the other two. Now we have a situation here like this. Now at denominator side, you know that we have to make things bigger, because the higher the denominator, the least it can go. We have checked here, we prove it here. So at y place and z place, we need to make things at higher side. So what is the highest place they can have? That is 9. And question do not restrict us to not to repeat. If question restrict us not to repeat, then what we do? We make 9 here and 8 here. But they didn't ask, so we put 9 at both end. Okay. Now the number become this. So the question is basically asking 199 divided by 19. Now read the question. What is the difference between the digit at the hundred place and the digit at the unit place? Okay, you have 1 at the hundred place. This is the hundred place. 9 at the ones place. So 1 minus 9 or 9 minus 1 is equal to 8. So your answer should be C. That's how you have to do this question. It's a very easy question. It took time just because to teach you how to solve this. Otherwise, it's a maximum you can take 1 hour, 1 minute just to understand this question. You can solve it in your heart also. Okay, let's move to the next question. This is a very good question, and students afraid of this kind of question. I don't know why. You just need to apply a basic mathematics, nothing more than that. Let's start the question. Question says 3 of the 5 positive integers are even. You have a 5 integers where 3 are even. So definitely 2 are odds. Write the observation. You have 5 numbers in which 2 are 2 are odd. Okay, 2 are odd and 3 are even. Very well. Now he says that consider the following. So this is the equation is definitely even. Means in this kind of questions, always try to prove the examiner wrong. Means always put an argument to the statement. If the statement, if you fail to prove that statement wrong, then the statement given in the question is very much correct. And if you found a single argument which denied the statement, then that statement cannot be true. Means you have to mark it wrong. Okay, that's how this kind of question you have to attempt. Now let's start the first statement. There is 5 elements with this structure. Okay, in first glance what I observe is there is some different signs which disturb whole the equation. Let's try to fix them first. Now things look like more better. What I have done is I took the minus common from both of them. In mathematics, we generally consider if there is nothing ahead, then it is a multiple of 1, which is true. So the concept of commonality says that if you take a common, for example, I take minus 1 common, then it is left with the positive one. Okay, that's a concept which we have applied here. Now you took the common, sign is changed. Now equation seems better. Let's try to attempt putting values means condition in this equation. So the problem comes when we put value of odd. Let's put the odd only. For example, I put value odd here and again odd here. Odd plus odd is always give us even. For example, 7 plus 3 gives you a 10. Oh, and 3 plus 9 is always give you 12. So the result will come in even. Okay. Now you have used both the odd. What we have left even. When you add all even, it will give you even. Means 2 plus 4 plus 6 give you even. So it is also an even. When you subtract them, then it also give you even only. For example, 6 minus 4 give you 2. 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. 20 minus 2 is equal to 18. So you have the even here. Very well. That's a condition 1. Now try second condition. Because there are 5 terms now, you have to try to check each combination. Now we have this situation. Now let's say I took odd, I took this number odd and this number odd. Any number you can want. Now rest are even, even and even. Now let's see the arrangement. Even plus even will give you even. Even plus odd give you odd. Odd plus even will give you odd. But odd minus odd will always give you even. So this statement is very much correct. In each formation, you get the value called even. You can put this odd, you can put this odd, but formation should be same only. So this statement is correct. Now give me a time. Okay. Space is an issue, a big one. Now let's start the second equation. Where is the second equation? 2p plus q plus 2r minus 2s plus t is definitely odd. Okay, there is many 2's. Take next. What statement say 2p plus q plus 2r minus 2s plus t is definitely odd. The worst thing I have seen is there are inconsistencies. So let us take common first. 2p, 2r, 2s, q plus t. Okay, ji. Let's take two common. P plus r minus s plus q plus t. Okay, ji. Now read the question. Now they are saying that it's definitely odd. And what we have, the situation, we have two odd. Let's play with the odd first. So there are many possibilities. Whatever you can put here, whatever, it going to be multiply the by the 2. When any number is multiplied by the 2, you will get the answer in a positive sense only, means in a even, to make everything even only. For example, 3 into 2 6, 2 into 9 18, 19 into 2 85 into 2, 99 into 2. You will get the number in a even sense only. Okay, so the question mark goes here. In case 1, you can put both the odd here. Okay, so in case 1, you can put both the odd here, then also you get the even here, and here is even only. So the answer is only in even format. So what there definitely odd. So in this format also, this statement is incorrect. For example, again I am telling you, there are two positions which should be the odd. In first statement itself, I put these two terms as a odd. Now, whatever the terminology is there, I am not going to calculate. But I know that whatever this is the number, it get even just because of 2 here. Now, this is also even, q, and t is also even. So when you add all three even, you will get the even only. So the statement get cancelled. I hope you understand the clarification of the question. Let's move to the next question. Again, a very good question. Similar to the previous question, you have to just apply your mind and answer comes within a minute. Okay. What question said? Consider the following in respect of the prime number p and composite number c. This is very much clear that p is a prime number here and c will be the composite number. Okay. In the earlier lecture, we have discussed what is the prime number and the composite number. When we have studied about the prime number, what we have observed that if we leave two, numeric 2, for example 1 2 3 4, in this number series there is a 2. If we leave 2, then rest of the numbers are odd only in case of prime number. Only 2 is the number which is the prime. Now again I will 2 3 5 7 11 13 and so on. Only 2 is here which is even and rest are odd. So by this conclusion that majority of them are odd only. Okay ji. In composite number there is no such permutation and combination. They can be even, they can be odd. Now let's proceed to the first statement. P plus C by P minus C can be even. Okay. In this statement there is no strict rule that they should be. even. In previous question, there is a restriction that that number should be even or odd. But here, this is not a, we it's not a foundation that that number should be even or odd. Okay. P plus C by P minus C can be known. So we have some conditions. Condition 1. In condition 1, if P is even, which is basically 2, okay, let me write it 2 only. And C could be even and could be odd. 2 minus even and odd. For first, let us talk about the even itself. 2 plus even by 2 minus even. Is that possible? It can be even. Let us see. For example, if E is, it's a composite number. E is 4, for example, then it become 6 by minus 2 and this become 3, which is a odd. Okay ji. 2 plus E, next composite number, that is 6. 2 plus 6, 2 minus 6. It become 8 minus 4, which gives you 2. That is even only. In fact, it is in negative, but for a time being, for your understanding that yes, both are possible. So this statement is correct in case 1 itself. Now, if you say, okay, sir, please elaborate more, it might helpful in examination. Okay, ji. Now we have applied the 2 here, and some of you have issues with the minus also. Leave this. Now, if you avoid 2, then all of the rest number are the odd number for prime. So it is compulsorily odd now. And again you have a situation of, okay, very well. Again in case 1, odd plus even, odd minus even. In this case scenario, for example, this is odd means 3 and this is even, for example 6. This is odd, this is what you have, it become 9 here and you have 3 here, which will give you 3. If you forget the sign here, the number could be anything. I am just giving you the concept. 3, which is odd. Okay, he is asking even. Now let us take another one. 6 is composite. 9, it become 12, and in this case it becomes 6. What you have to. So this is possible in second case also. By this you can prove the statement is right. Now need some space. Have to shorten this. Okay. Now let's try to understand the second equation. 2p plus c can be odd. The good thing about this statement is they give that any prime number, if you have multiply any number with 2, it will be the 2. So the case of p is eliminated itself because it become even only. Now composite number can be even, can be odd. For example 4, for example 8, and in case of odd it can be 15, 21. So in even number, when you add even plus even, it surely give you even. Okay, what the situation is, it can be odd. In case of even plus odd, that will give you odd. So the this situation is also correct. For your understanding, for example, whatever the number is, let us take 8 is here. Okay, let go in depth. Okay, for example, we there is a prime number called any number, 7 is there. Okay, now the situation is it is 14. Now any composite number, let us take the first even number. Even should be the 4, it give you 18. And odd is, what is odd? 9, 23. This is even, this is your odd. So this situation is also correct. Now let us come in the third situation where it is said p plus c, p into c can be odd. Okay ji. If it is 2 and it is multiplied by any, 2 is a only even prime number. Okay, if 2 is multiplied by any composite number, it might be even, odd, it will be even automatically. Okay, and in other cases, if p is odd, or say odd, and your composite number is even, then it give you even. I think I am clear on this. If it is odd and this is also odd, then it give you odd. So both are possible again. So your statement C is also right. So the answer is D. These are the conceptual questions. You just need to apply your mind and you have the answers. Let's move to the next question. Again, a very good question and a bit conceptual one. So in this kind of questions, you need some patience in examination also, because there are many steps involved in this type of questions. Let's start the question itself. A 3-digit number ABC on multiplication with D, right here only. There are some numbers ABC. When we multiply it by D, gives 37DD. 7DD. Okay. Where ABC and D are different, means ABC and D are different numbers, non-repetitive. And second thing is non-zero digit, means 0 is not allowed first. Second, they should not be repeat. What is the value of A plus B plus C? Good. So we have a situation where we have a number ABC which is going to be multiplied by D, and that give you some digit which is 37DD. Okay. In first stance, what I observe is that dominance of D is prominent in the both side of the question. Okay. So if we get to know about the value of D, then it become very easy for us to solve this question. Okay. Let's do one thing. Take this D to here. How? ABC is a number. Okay. Now we take D on the other side. This is in a multiplication, so here it become a divided. Okay. Now how we are going to divide this number? number. In our earlier concepts, we have discussed that how to write a place value of some digits. Okay, so I can write 37DD as 3700 because it's a 100 place. Okay, plus 10 into D or D into 10. D is a some number which we do not know and 10th is a place value. Okay, I'm writing here also. We have discussed in concept place value. And again D into 1. 1 is also a place value. Okay, ji. And that must be divided by D. Okay. Now, one thing is clear that D plays a very prominent role and D should divide the number. We can write this equation as 37 into 100 by D plus D into 10 by D plus D into 1 by D. I am writing 1 here because to show you this is a place value. Okay, now we can cut D to the D. Thing is, why I am cutting this, because it shows that whatever the number is at the unit side, that is divisible by D. Okay, we are not going to add or something, but we are trying to show that yes, if the number D is here at the denominator, it will cut the number of numerator also. When we get a number which is purely divisible by D, then only we get a 3-digit number. In any case, the D does not divide the numerator completely. The number will become in a point format. For example, 123.45, and this is not possible. So D should or must divide the number completely. This is the logic. That is why we separate all the place values. Okay, now here also at 10th place D is also divisible, means the situation we have is this number, which is 37 into 100, is also divisible by D. Now, as we have discussed that 37 itself is a prime number. So, in a prime number, the number should divide by 1 over the number itself. Means it can be cancelled only by the 1 or the 37 itself. There is no point that D is going to divide the 37. Okay. So, what D is going to do here? D have to divide the 100 only, which can be divided. Okay, so we do not know the number of D, value of the D which is going to divide the 100. Now, what possibilities we have for D? If you make factors of 100, let us see. What you have observed, that you have 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. Okay, and you need a value of D which is a single digit number. Okay, so how many combinations are possible? This is not a permutation combination question, but it's a simple one, but needs some technicalities to understand. First is 2 itself, the number could be 2, and we multiply 2 into 2, it becomes 4. So 4 is also possible. And a 5 itself. If you multiply 5 into 2, it becomes a 2-digit number, means 10 is not allowed. If you multiply 5 into 5, again it's not possible, it is not allowed. So you have three numbers, okay, three values possible for the value of d. Okay, now we will put the value of d in the equation. Okay, give me a time, I have to make this short, I need some space. Okay. now now put the value of d in the equation itself. Okay ji, we have a situation 3 7 d d, which is going to divide by the d. Put, and remember that we need this is equal to the abc, and this abc should be different and non-zero. Okay, so keep this in your mind, abc should be different and non-zero. Okay, let's place the value of 2, 3722 divided by 2. Okay, what will it's give you a 4-digit number, 4-digit number, which is not possible because we need a 3-digit number. But anyway, we will solve this. If you know don't fight with the number, don't be blank, use your mind, use your application part of your mind, it will save your time. Here I have to show you, here I have to uh, give you a track how to solve this question. That's why it takes some time, otherwise it will not take your time if you have a conceptual clarity. So this is not needed to divide, but I divide here just to show you, yes, why this is not possible. 2 ones are 2, 2 eights are 2 six are 2 ones are. This number is a, when you divide this it will come, and this is not possible. Why not possible? Because it's a 4-digit number and we need a output of 3-digit number. Okay, so this is not possible. Now let us put the next value, which is 4. This is not possible. Now we are putting 4. 3744 divide by 4. 4 nines are 36. Okay, 4 threes are 12, and 6 are. So number is all number is unique. R आएगा ना भैया, R unique, which is the first requirement. All numbers should be different and non-zero. No one is a non-zero. No one is a zero. So all numbers are non-zero. Okay, all are non-zero as required. Now, what question asks that what is the value of ABC? Okay, so value of ABC is 9 plus 3 plus 6, 18. 18 is your answer, and the first option A is the correct one. Okay, let's move to the next question. It is a very good question. If you have some problem, please mention in a comment or try to revise the concept you will get it. Okay, we are going to move on the next question. This is a very basic question, and it will be solved in a 30 seconds if you have read the question carefully. For any choices of value of x, y, and z, the 6-digit number of the form xyz is divisible by. See, this is a very standard question, and basically this kind of questions come in your SSC examination. And by looking this number now, just by looking this number, you can say this, okay, this number is going to divide by the 1001, and the meaning of this is it is multiplied by. This is a very standard question. The answer is this, but you are here for, you know, conceptual knowledge, not for a trick. So let me explain you how this thing possible. You need to, have some patience. Let's gain some knowledge here. So the answer is this only. Whenever you see this, just remember that if the number is going to, for example, let's say some example. Let's take some example. 932. 932. The number is repeating. Okay. Again, this option is given in your examination. Then this number is going to divide by this only. How? Let me show you. Let's break this number. We have x, y, z, x, y, z. Let's break the number and multiply them with their place value. Okay. So from the end only we are trying, because it's a big number, it's going to here. So for your exam, and for your clarity only, we are going to write it like this. Z at the first place. Okay, no issue sir. Y is at 10th place. No issue sir. X is at a 100 place. No issue sir. Let me do bracket thing also. Z is our 1000 place. Yes sir. Y is our 10,000 place. Yes sir. And X is our place. No issue at all. Okay, this is also in a addition. So this is a situation here. Okay, now do one thing. You take some commons. Okay, for example, let us say x is here, x is here. Combine them. I wrote here only x multiply by, it's a 1 2 3 4 2 and 3 5, x plus this is 100x. So we have combined them. Which one? This one and this one. And now take on the next y. So we have 10,000 y plus 10y. Now on next step, take this one. 1000 plus z. Okay. Now add them or take common. I suggest you please take common. So you take common 100x. So what you have left with? Here is 1 and 100 is gone. So here you have 1000 plus 1 plus again you take 10y common. Now what you have? Here is 1 and 10y is gone. So again 1000 plus 1. Here take z common. Z is gone, so 1 is here. Z is gone. 1000 plus 1 here. So it become 1001 and 1001 Z 1001. Now take 1001 common. 1001 common. When you take 1001 common, what you have? 100x plus 10y plus z. And what this basically means, these are the place values. So when you have write this, it is become x, y, z only. So every number which repeats is going to multiply with 1001 and the number itself. Okay, that's a solution. Remember this thing. That's the explanation of this short formation. If you have remembered this, that this number is going to divide by the number itself for a 1001, then you have solved this. And 1001 factor of the 1001 is this. So learn this, or explanation is here. I think you guys have enough clarity over this question. This is a very good question. Please remember the concept. Let's move to the next question. Let's start the question. How many distinct 8-digit number can be formed by rearranging the digits of the number 11, 22, 33 to 44? Acha, such that odd digit occupy odd position. Oh, this is a PNC question. We will discuss this in that chapter only. Okay, let's move to the next one. If this is a reasoning question. I'm so sorry. Team doesn't understand that if they found some numbers, they take it as a number system question. Okay, let me check first, then do it. This is a fine one. The next only is a fine one. Let's start it. Let x be a positive integer such that 7x plus 96 is divisible by x. Yes, 7x plus 96 is divisible by x. Okay, how many value of x are possible? See, this is a very good question, and we have discussed this kind of questions earlier also, where we split the question like this and solve them. All questions are same only in 2023, nothing much significant. There is a concept, but also based on the unit digit. There is also concept, but based on the unit digit. Here also, in this question also, same situation is there. Okay, so what we have to find the value of x. How many values are possible of x? See, this number is going to be cancelled by x only because this numerator itself have the x. So this term do not bother us, because this numerator is going to be divided by x only, because the component of x is going to be multiplied by 7. So this is not important for us. Okay, so we have to deal with this situation. 96 divided by x. Okay, basically we have to find out the factors how many values are possible. Now there are two, two types, not types basically. You have two possible solutions to proceed. First, let me show you them, then only it will be good to show you how to make factors like this. Okay, you go from the 8, 16, 24, 12, 2, then 6, then 2, then 3, then 3, then 1. Okay, now there is two ways you can solve this. One, make combination, like okay, first digit is possible is 2 itself, then it is a 4 itself, then it is a 8 itself, then it is a 16 itself, then 32 itself, then 64. Okay, and like this only. 64 is not there. 1 2 3 4 5, 5, then 2 into 3 is 6, and 4 into 3 is 12. Like this only, you are keep multiplying and finding the terms, then you will find that okay, there are 12 combinations are there. And second is, if you have a basic knowledge, you have to make them in powers. For example, they are in 2 to the power 5, and this 3 is alone, so we will write it 3 is the power 1. So the situation is 2 to the power 5 multiplies 3 to the power 1. Okay, how many numbers are possible? In this case scenario, always take power and add 1 in it. For example, there is 5, then 5 plus 1 multiply by, here it is 1, 1 plus 1, so it becomes 6 into 2. So how many possibilities are there? 12. Matter is closed. I will write it here also for your future references, that if you have to find num what we have to find a message. Okay, find how many possible numbers are there, then just find factors and convert them in power format, then add 1 in all the powers and multiply them. This is the this is how you have to solve these kind of questions. I hope you understand. One is multiply everything you will get, but if number is like this, now it will take years to solve. Okay, so go through this. I hope you get to understand. This is a very good question and a basic one. Okay, if my face cam obstruct your view, then now you can read. It's a very good, easy question. Just you have to remember this. Okay, and you have to deal with. the question like this. This is a major crux, nothing more than that. Let's move to the next question. Again, a very good question and a conceptual one. This question have a concept of maxima and minima. Okay, we are not going to learn maxima or minima, but I will give you some solid statements which will help you in the examination. Okay, let's start the question first. If P, Q, R and S are distinct single digit positive number, then what is the greatest value? P plus Q, R plus S means you have four numbers. Okay, distinct means they are different, not repeating this different numbers. Okay, so we are talking about the greatest value. We have to find out the greatest value. Okay, greatest value means there are only four numbers is possible: 9, 8, 7 and 6, because we need the greatest. If he asks the lowest, then is 0, 1, 2, 3. Is that clear or not? So only four numbers are possible, but we do not know now which one is P, which one is Q, which one is R, which one is S. This is the issue. Now, for from here you can do from the hit and trial method, and second one is your maxima minima concept. Basically, both are the same one, but 90% of the people do not know this. And do we need to learn these kind of things in examination of CSAT? If you remember, then good, but it is not always. There are many concepts in CSAT, many concepts in CSAT. If you have not revised them, they will confuse you in your examination, and at the end you will end up investing 2 or 3 minutes. So I will tell you both the method, but att- but try to learn. If you succeed, that then there's nothing good, but don't worry about anything else, just focus. Now the situation we have is, there is a four number 9876, and we have situation like this, and we have to find out the greatest value. Let's start from the hidden value first. Now, in first observation I can take these two in one part and these two in second part. 9, what is that? 9 plus 8 multiply by 7 plus 6. Okay ji. This become the 17 and this become the 13, and it become 221. Okay, so this is the answer. No, never jump to the conclusion in value putting method. Okay, never jump to the conclusion. Try others also. Okay, this is the first combination. Let's move to the next one. Sorry, 9876. Now let us try this in this combination. So what we have, 9 plus 7 into 8 into 8 plus 6. This is the no? Yes, this is 16 multiplied by 14. This come as 224. Is 224 is there? 224 is there. And is that the greater than this? Yes. Now again, don't put it as an answer. Let's move ahead. Is any other combination is possible? Yes. Which one is that? 9, 8, 7, 6. We have this in this. So 9 plus is 15. We have to multiply them and it is 15. This comes as 225. So 225 is a answer because nothing more than that is possible. Okay, no more combination is possible in this case. Now this is a value putting method, a hit and trial method. Let's talk about the maximum minimum concept. We are not going to discuss the whole concept. No, just remember one thing. If you want, I will write. If you want to calculate the maximum possible numbers or their sums or anything else, then always try to make sum of product of their sums as much nearer to each other. This is not a bookish statement or anything. It's just a concept what I write. What I am saying here is, in this case scenario, you have four numbers: 9, 8, 7 and 6. Okay, what the statement is saying that if you want to get the maximum output now, try to keep numbers as much equal you possible. For example, in calculating these, what we have realized that when the difference between these two numbers are greater, then the product come is also the smaller. See, 17 into 13, the gap between 17 to 13 is 4. So the gap is greater. When gap is greater, then the output is less. Here the gap is 2, but the output is higher. You can compare 221 and 224. But when both are equal, you get the maximum output. So this is the basic theorem which maxima minima states. So you have to always try, if you want to calculate the greatest number, then always try to make both the part as much equal you can possible. If 15 is not possible, then this much can work. If this cannot be there, then this will work. Okay, so try to balance the equation. Here the only thing which can balance is 9 plus 6 and the 8 plus 7. We don't want, it is not always required, not required, but if possible, you have to close the gap. Try to close the gap. Okay, so in this case scenario, we have 15 here, we have 15 here. So it will give us a maximum value 225. This is also. That's how thing works. So there is a concept behind this. whole scenario. I hope you guys understand this question. It's a very easy question, but a conceptual one. It will save your time if you know the concept. This is a basic concept. I'm not going to discuss in much detail, not required. Okay, let's move it to the next question. Now, what's the question saying? A number n is formed by writing n for 99 times. Achha ji. What is the remainder if n is divided by 13? Oh, it's a very simple question. We have done it in this class only. Where it is, where it is, where it is, where it is. 7 into 11 into 13. Where are you? Yeah, here. Same question, same question, same question, same year. I think the paper setter have command in number system only and in few topics only. So no issues, we have to solve. Same type of questions are there. So in the question, they are saying that there is a term 9 which is going to be repeat 99 times. Okay, and then the situation is, we will come to this after I have to write basics. We have a 9 and to the 99 times. Don't worry, I am not going to write it 99 times. I'm just writing for fun, basically not for fun. So let it write some more nines and love this one. 999. Okay, so this is a situation. This is a 99 time. Okay, okay. So in the above question, we have witnessed that if a number is repeating itself, where it goes, अरे भैया कहाँ हो? अरे भाई कहाँ चले गए? धीरे धीरे धीरे. Here. So if a number is repeating itself, then it will be the multiple of 1001. What we have learned. Okay, and there also we knew that 13 is divisible dividing the number. That's also a hint. If you get that, if 13, 11, 7 is there, then you can try to connect them, connect the dots. Okay, same thing is, try to put same thing here also. Okay, for that we have to make set of 6, 3 and 3 6, 3 and 3 6, leave them. So we have maintained set of nines, means 6 time repeated nines. Okay, now how many are there in 99 times? Let us consider 6. It's an easy calculation. 6 and then 39 and 6, 36 and 3. So what this is means, 3 remains there which are not in set of 6, which are not in set of 6. Okay, so all of them are divisible by 13, so this is not my concern. Okay, means not my concern, but the concern is this part, which stay alone or stand still. Stay alone, this is a problem for me. Okay, not a problem. Now situation is, we have to find the remainder, and he is saying that you have to divide the number by 13. No issues, divide them. 13. You have 7. What is this? 91, na? Yes, 91, 89, and 6, 78, and it goes in 11. So 11 will be your remainder. Very easy. So option A is your answer. It's a very good, easy question. I hope you understand. Just make set of 666. It will be divided by the 1001 only, and whatever they ask, 7, 11, 13, do it like that. The remaining one are three nines which are not in set. We will divide them and we will calculate the remainder. Easy one. Let's move to the next question.
Again, a good question and a simpler one. Let's start. Each digit of a 9-digit number is 1. Okay. It is multiplied by itself. Let's pause here and start the question. We have a 9-digit number where each digit is 1. Okay. And they get multiplied by itself. So the question basically is where? Okay. They are asking this. Let me tell you one special arrangement for this kind of question. As we know that 11 square is 121. Now 111 square is 1 2 3 2 1. It's 4 times 4, so 1 2 3 4. Now reverse. 3 2 1. Now it is 5 times, so you have to go to the 5. Now reverse. And similar for the 6, 3 and 3. You have to go to the 6. Now reverse. We need 9 terms, so we have to go to the 9 terms and then comes back. Now question asks that what is the sum of these numbers, so it is 81. You can calculate. Now if you knew this, you can calculate this. If you do not knew this, there is a good concept, basically a divisibility rule we have studied in our previous lecture, where we have discussed that if they are asking sum or anything like this, try to divide them with 9. Here let us try to get that this number is divisible by 9 or not. Let's check this first. For the divisibility of 9, first we have to take the sum of the number, and that number should be divisible by 9. So what is the sum of these numbers? 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus, it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So 9 is divisible by 9. Yes, so remainder is 0. It's completely done. Okay, good. So same goes to here also, and same goes to here also. When we get to know about this ki this number is completely divisible by 9, then option is also divisible by 9 only, because we are talking about the what we are going to talking about. We this number is basically a sum. Okay, this is also a sum. Okay, and we are trying to find out is that sum is divisible by 9 or not. Yes, it is divisible by 9. Okay, so if this number is divisible by 9 and this number is also divisible by 9, when you multiply them, the resultant is also divisible by 9. So we have to find a number in the option itself which shows that yes, this number is divisible by 9. So is 64 is divisible by 9? No. 80? No. 81? Yes. 100? No. That's how you can do this by the divisibility rule of 9. Calculate the sum of the digits and find out either they are divisible by 9 or not. If yes, then if yes, then their square should also be divisible by 9. Okay, so that's how we calculate this. You have two method. Method 1 and method 2. Both are good. You can do adopt whatever you can. These are just for concept and this is the application part. Okay, both are very short and crisp. I hope you get the crux of the question. Let's move to the next question. This is a very good question and most of the students solve this in a wrong manner. They apply AP in this question. These kind of questions are tricky. Please pay attention. Don't jump just seeing the question itself. So please read the question very carefully. Now question says what is the sum of all digits which appears in all the integers from 10 to 100. Okay, first of all they are asking the sum of all digits. Sum of all digits which appear in all the integers, means they are not asking you this is the first term, then this is the second term and you have to calculate the last term. No, they are basically asking that there is a numbers, for example 19, 29 till 90, 99. So they are asking that the sum of 10 is 1, 11 is 2, 12 is 3, 13 is 4, like this 19 is 10 and you have to add them. Similarly you have to add them, then this and this, then you have to give the solution and do not forget the 100, means 100 is there. So this one is special, that is why option sets like 855, 856, 910, 911, because examiner know that you are going to left this 100 and lost your mark. 100, pay attention. Now thing is, let's try to solve this question. So this is clear that we have to calculate the sum of each ones. Okay, so this is a very tedious work. If you solve them, means okay, I will calculate them first, then this one till 99 and your examination get over. So let's put some logic. These are the logical questions. Okay, let's put some logic and try to solve them. Okay, let's take this only for the time per se. Here what we have studied till now is there is a place value. We can write 10 as 10 into 1 plus 0. We can write it like this. Okay, we can write 11 10 into 1 plus 1. 12 and 19. So by this finding, what we get to know about this is, sir, there is a repetition. Repetition of what? Repetition of the place value. Am I right or am I right? Yes, I am right. So we can write it like, how many times this get repeated? How many times this get repeated? This is repeated 10 times. This is 1, 2, 3 till 19. It get 10. So it is going to be repeated 10 times. Yes, yes, sir. It is going to be repeated by 10 times. Okay. So we will take common of this and write this as G. 0 have no significance, but I am writing 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on till 9. And this this is basically, please pay attention, this is basically 10 times. 10 times, this is 10 na? So this is basically 10 times. Okay ji. Now how many we have, how many lines we have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 9. Okay, 9 is 9 times we have this. Okay, so 9 times same situation is happen. What same situation I'm talking time? 9 times this same situation is happen, this same situation is happen. So mention them. Again I'm telling you, first this is the first, this is the second. What I've said, first we have calculated this one. What we get? G 10 into 0 to 9 ka sum. Okay, now this similar pattern is we are going to observe here also. And but and how many are there? There are 9 formation. 1 2 3 4 5 6 till 90. It's 9 only. So 9 times we are going to see this only. Okay, now let's calculate them. So to calculate them, first let's write it here only. 9 into 0 plus, otherwise you will get confused. Now let's take the sum. We have studied that the last term, if you write the next term, means n into n plus 1 divided by 2, you will get the sum of this number. I think you remember that. So this become 45. So this is 45. 10 into 45. Very well, 450. Now let's talk about the second one. 9 into, again this is 450, 45. Let it be like this only, otherwise it will get common. Okay, so add both of them because we have to add them. 10 into 45 plus 9 into 45. What this come? This come 10 plus 9. If you take 45 common, this situation come. So this come as 45 into 19. And do not forget about the 100. This term, do not forget about this term, and the sum of this digit is 1 only. So put 1 here. Okay. Sorry. So let's do it from the unit digit method. Do not need to solve the question, solve it fully.
9 into 5, the last term will be 5 only, and when you add 1 it give you 6. So option with the 6 give you answer 856. If you want to calculate, don't calculate with 19, you can calculate it with 20 minus 1 and plus 1. You can now 900 minus 1, then you get the 899, then plus 1. Something is not good, I guess. 19. Okay, 45. This become a 45. So you can solve this like this. I am tired. I am betting you no one is going to teach you like this. Okay, so if you are enjoying, if you are having fun, if you are learning something, please support me. Okay, thank you very much. This is the answer. I hope you understand the question properly. If there is any kind of difficulty, please watch this explanation again. Let's move to the next question. Similar question we have attempted earlier also. Let me show you. Yeah, here. Similar question. Let's read the question first. How many natural numbers are there which give a remainder of 31 when 1186 is divided by these natural number? Okay. If we minus 31 from this number, then the number come is fully divisible by the number they are asking about. Yes. So can we write 1186 as 1155 plus 31 by the number they wanted to? For example, let's say take number x. Okay. One thing more is clear that the number should be greater than 31. Question is why? Because if it is below the 31, how they give remainder 31? If it is 18, for example, how it gave remainder 31? So this is obvious that a number should be greater than 31. Okay. Now what to do? Same, make factors simple as that. Cut from 5, 5, 2 the 10, 3 the 15, 1. Now 11, 2 the 22, 1 the 3, 7 the 7, 1 the. Okay. Now we have to, you know, uh, try to remove the factors which are below 31, and this is a very easy one. Let's say uh, 1 is there, 7 is there, 3 is there, 11 is there, and 5 is there. Now 11 into 5 is 55, which is greater than 31, so don't consider them. But 5 into 3, 5 into 3 is 15, 15 is not there. 5 into 7 is what? 5 into 7 is what? 35, which is greater than 31. Okay, so we have this much combination which is possible. No, 7 into 3, 21 is there. 11 into 3 is 33, which is greater than 21 is there. 15 is there. 55, 33, 77. So these I'm sorry, these are the 7 factors which is not possible. Okay, which is not possible.
not possible. Okay, now how much is possible? We have studied that. Okay, when you have to calculate the maximum number or a greater, how many factors are possible, then just do one thing. 11 30, 11 3 and 7, add 1 in each power. For example, there is 1 plus 1, then there is 1 plus 1, there 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 become 2, 2, 2. We have discussed this question earlier also in this lecture only half an hour back. So the maximum possibilities are 4, 4, 16, and here 7 is not possible. So 16 minus 7 is 9. So your answer will be 9. So 9 natural number are possible which is greater than 31, which will divide this number. Okay. So this is a good question and repeated one. Just few tweaks are there. Just few tweaks. Otherwise, whole question is same. Let's move to the next question. Now this is a tough one. It's a tough question. In examination, if you have attempted this question, it will take your 5 to 10 minutes. So try to avoid this type of questions, but for the discussion sake, we will do this. Please pay attention, it's a tricky one. Let double P, double Q and double R be two digit numbers where P R is greater than Q, Q is greater than P. If double P plus double Q plus double R is equal to double T and end with 0, where double T 0 is a three digit number ending with 0, consider the following statements. Okay, so basically by applying a unit digit concept, the sum of P plus Q plus R is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 80, 100, whatever it is, means the last term should be, the unit term should be 10, 20, 30 and more than that. Now, please pay attention. This is a single digits. So the maximum value is possible is 9. Let's put 9 in all of them. Okay. When you add them, the maximum possible value is 27. Means maximum value is 27. So 30 is not possible. So we have two options left, 10 or 20. So by this logic, we got to know about that the range fall between 10 or 20 only. Why I am putting or? Because this is a possibility. We have no clarity about this. Is it 10 or is it 20? But we will consider. Let's consider. It took time. Please pay attention. So case 1, where we try to make it 10, P plus Q plus R is equal to 10. Let's fix P as a 1. Okay. Now what we have to make this 9 to make this 10. Okay. So we can put here 2 plus 7 because R is greater than Q, Q is greater than P. So R is greater than, so this is possible, yes. Again we will put it, so 3 plus, we have to make 9. So it becomes 6 and yes, this is also possible. Again put 4 and here it become 5.
Yes, it is possible. Again, 5 plus 4, no. Why? Because in this statement, there is a clear that R is greater than Q, Q is greater than P. So this is not possible. So the maximum from the 1 is 3 terms. Okay. Now let us take the second 2. When we take 2, there is a possibility that now we have to make here 8. Now the let's start, 2 is here, then 3 is here. Okay, just I am following this one. If 3 is there, then 5 should be there. Okay, completely agree. Now fix the 2. 4 is here, then you have to put 4. No, the number should not equal. This pattern should be followed. So this is not possible. And from there onwards, if you put 5 here and 3 there, then it's also wrong because it's not following this. So only one possibility is there. One is there. Okay, let's try 3. And I know 3 is not possible because if you put 3 here, now you have to put 4 here and it becomes 7, so it's 3, and it's not following this pattern. So from 3 onwards, from 2 onwards, there is no possibility left. So the maximum is 4 from the 10. Now let us consider 20 as a sum. Now P plus Q plus R is equal to 20. Same thing we will do. If you put here 1, P as a 1, then you have to make Q and R 19. Okay. Please tell me one thing. Is sum of 2 Q and R ever in your life make 19? No. Because to make 19, you have to put them at 10, and 10 is a 2-digit number. So this will not follow. Any other possibility is not possible. See, the maximum you can do is if you put both are 9 9, then it give you 18. Okay, so this is not possible. Now by putting 1 at P is not possible. Now put 2 here. Now we have to make 18 here. Okay, if we have to make 18Q plus R 18, we have to put both digit 9 and 9, and we cannot do this because one is greater than other. So this is also not possible. Neither 1 is possible, neither 2 is possible. Now put 3. If we put 3 here, we have to make them 17. Yes, 17 is possible. To make Q plus R 17, we have to just take, see, Q is greater than P. So just take the next one. Now, is that possible to make 17 here? No. See, you have to make 13 here, but we need a single digit. Is that possible? No. If you put 5, no. If you put 6, no. If you put 7, no. If you put 8, now we are talking. It's 8 and 9. So 8 and 9 is possible. Yes. So this case is possible. Now, if 8 is there, 9 is there, no other possibility is possible in in the case of 3. Just take the next digit, 4. Now you have to make 16. Q plus R is equal to 16. Very well, sir. So again, try to put, if you put 5 here because 4 is there, you put 5 here, 11 come, no. Now you put 6, 10 come, no. If you put 7, then you get 9 here, which is a good sign. Okay, sir. If you put 8 here, then 8 plus 8, again it's a equal. We do not need equal because we have to follow this pattern. So this is not possible. So only one case is also possible here, because if you take again, then it comes 9 and it's 7. This is cancel out because we have to follow this pattern.
Now take the next one, 5. If you take 5, now you have to make q plus r is equal to 15. To make q plus r 15 and 5 is here, then you have to take it 6 and this become 9. Yes, it is possible. 6 plus 9. Now again, if we put 5 here and if we put 7 here, and this will become 8. This is also possible. So how many possibilities are there? There are 1, 2, 3, and 4 possibilities are there. Okay. Now let us see the number of possible values for p is. Number of possible value of p is, here we take 1, here is 2, means a single digit is there, 1. 2 is possible, here 3 is possible, 4 is possible, and 5 is possible. Yes, so there are 5 numbers are possible. Yes, this statement is correct. The number of possible value of q, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 is there, so this statement get wrong. So option 1 is correct. I hope you get some clarity over this question. This is a very good question, but in detail you have to solve it in this detail and try to avoid this question in examination. It's a very difficult question. Let's move to the next question. This is a simple question, and I hope you guys can solve this after this much of complexities. Okay, what question said? What is the sum of all 4-digit numbers less than 2000 formed by the digit 1, 2, 3, and 4 where none of the digits is repeated? See, we have 4 places basically, and the only condition is number should be less than 2000. Okay, so if you put 2 here, whatever you put now, it will goes above the 2000, whatever you put. So this place is fixed by 1 only. I hope you get it. Again, I will repeat. If you put 2 here, whatever the value you put, in fact, if it is this also, na, this is higher than 2000, but we have to use only these 4 numbers. 2 is used. Now, if you put 1 here, 3 here, or 4 here, whatever you want to put, it will shoot up the threshold of 2000. So, it means this place is fixed by 1. This is fixed. Okay. Now, we have 2, 3, and 4 in our hands. So, how many combination are there to put these numbers? See, let us put like this first. Okay. Now, we will fix 2 and we can write this also. Okay ji. Now let us fix here 3, then we can write it is, now interchange. Now fix 4 here. Now we have 2 and 3, now interchange. So 6 possibilities is there. Okay, we fix this. Now question asks to calculate them, and unit digit is same, 88888 in all. So we have to calculate, but these terms are changed, so no need to go beyond the second term. Let's do this. 2, 3, 5 plus 2, 7, 7 then 11, 11 then 14, then 18. 4, 8, 10, 14, 16, 19. Option A is your correct option. Okay, I hope you understand this. Let's move to the next question. Now we have a data sufficiency question. In these kind of questions, you need not to solve the question fully. The question demands that the statement 1 and statement 2 is correct or not, or these condition can be fulfilled or not. Okay, so there is no need to calculate, no need to attempt the question and try to fully solve this type of questions. Let's start this question. Question says, is P greater than Q? Okay, we have to find out that P greater than Q or not. Okay, in this statement P into Q is greater than 0. The baseless question equation. From this statement I can conclude that yes, P is greater than Q, or no, P is not greater than Q. I cannot say, I simply cannot say if P or Q, any of them is negative. For example, let's say P is -2 and Q is 6, then the equation come -12, which is smaller than 0. If we say that both are negative, then the answer come is 12. There is no clarity whatsoever. Now in this case, statement 2, P square is greater than the Q square. Again my question. It is also a baseless equation. How? If you put, for example, if P is -2, now you square them, it comes 4, and Q is 4. Q is 2 only. Now you make it square, then it's again 4. How? But in reality, P is -2 and Q is +2. How can you know that these are P is greater or not? No, the both statements are incorrect. Option D is the correct one. You cannot answer using these two statements. So this is a utter easy question. You have to just try to comprehend in your mind. Let's do the next question. Again, a very good question. Question says, is P plus Q minus R greater than P minus Q plus R, where P, Q and R are integers? Okay, we have a question, we have two statements, and question is asking that we have P plus Q minus R, which is greater than P minus Q plus R. We have to prove this in, is it true or false, using these two statements. Okay, at first glance I observed that P plays no significant role, so because P is constant there, let's put it 0, means there is no role. I make it 0. Okay, when you put this 0, equation is like this only, minus Q plus R, and I don't enjoy minus Q kind of thing. We can write it like this also, R minus Q. Okay, now statement 1 say P minus Q is a positive. Okay, to understand it better, let me draw a timeline, and so on and so on. So in this part, when we put 0 here, okay, 0 minus Q is equal to minus Q, and they are saying they are positive, means minus Q lies in negative quadrant here, and in this case scenario P minus R is negative, means P is 0 minus R, and it is also a negative, so negative negative positive, R become in a positive quadrant, means R is greater than Q. Okay, when using both the statements, now we get to know about that yes, R is greater than Q. Okay, so R is greater than Q means this statement is wrong, because if R is greater than Q, then we have this sign. For example, for a instance, let's take r is equal to 3 because r is greater than q. We have observed from the timeline only. And the q is, for example, take it 2 or a minus 2. Then what we have is, when we put a value here, for example, let's take minus q minus 3, it become minus 5, and here r is positive and we have minus 2, then we have 1. So 1 is greater than 5, which is just opposite to the question asked. But remember one thing, question didn't ask that the above statement is correct or not. They are asking a question and we are successfully able to answer the question itself. So the correct option is yes, by using the both statement we can able to answer the question. So statement C is correct, means option C is correct. Okay, I hope this question is clear to you. It's a good question, try to attempt yourself and you will find that on putting multiple values the answer will become the same. Okay, let's do the next question. Now this type of questions are very tricky one if you have not practiced a lot, because in these kind of questions you have to put some values. Okay, and if you put some wrong values, now these things become very complicated. Let's start the question and then understand why I'm saying these things. Question says consider a 3-digit number. Okay, we have 3-digit number. Statement 1 say the sum of the digit of the number is equal to the product of the digits. Okay, basically they are saying the sum of the digit, for example this is x, y and z, sum of the digit is equal to the product. They are asking this. And the statement second says the number is divisible by, the number is divisible by the sum of the digit. Okay, try to comprehend the statement one first. Here you have to put some values which satisfy this equation. If you have enough practice now, then there is one concept called placing 1, 2 and 3. Here only 1, 2 and 3 till today onwards I have this formation only in my mind. If there is anything else then I will welcome, please mention in comment, but I have this formation only till today. So if you put 1 plus 2 plus 3 and you will multiply 1 into 2 into 3, then it will give you the same result. Okay, this is not xyz, don't misunderstood by the places, it's a product. Okay, this is the only thing. And if it is 2-digit, for example it is saying that it is 2-digit, then 2 plus 2, 2 into 2, and 4 if they are same or what thing. Okay, so we have number in our hand. Okay, now the situation is that in statement 2 they are saying that the number is divisible by the sum of the digit of the number. Okay, we do not know the number. Number could be anything. For example, we have terms x, y, z, 1, 2, 3. Obviously 6 combination is possible. For example 1, 2, 3 itself, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 2, oh sorry 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2 and 3, 2, 1. 6 possibilities possible. Now they are saying that the number is divisible by the sum of the digit of the number. So sum of the digit of the number is 6. We knew that. Okay. Now apply the divisibility rule of 6. 6 divisibility of 6 said it should follow the divisibility rule of 3 and divisibility of 2 also. Now each of them follow the divisibility of 3 because this is a multiple of 6. So if there it's a 6 6 6, so this will not work. Now we have to put divisibility of 2, means last number should be divisible by 2. It may be, it might be even only. Okay, so this is not possible, not possible, not possible, not possible. Only 2 is possible. Okay, by doing this much also I am not clear that what is the number, because I have two possibilities. So if we use both the statement, then also I am not able to answer this question, what is the number. So the option is D. I cannot answer the question while using the both the statement. I hope you understand this question. This question is tricky. Why? Because you have to remember that in case of 3, only for my as per my information, this is possible, and for 2, this is possible. Otherwise, there is nothing, no number are there. Okay, I hope you clear this and try yourself. If you found some other number, please mention in the comment section. Let's move to the next question. This is a very simple question and we will solve this question using cyclic method, but we have done in earlier lecture also. So what's the demand of the question? Question says what is the remainder if 2 to the power 192 is divided by the 6? Okay, super simple question. Tell me one thing. If we write 2 to the power 1, it comes to, we have to divide by 6. So the number should be greater than 6 only. Otherwise, how 6 can divide? Okay, so remainder will be 2 only. For 2 to the power, it becomes 4. Again, it's short. Now 2 to the power 3. Now it is 8. If we divide by 6, we have remainder 2. One thing you will witness after this, that terms get repeating. Now 2 to the power 4, it is 16. 16 divided by 6. Now 6 to the 12 and again 4. Let's stop here. What we have observed that after 2, terms get repeating themselves. Okay, and for odd now there is a remainder 2, and for even there is remainder 4. So the power here is 192, which is even, so the remainder will become your 4. Let's take one more example for your clarity. 2 to the power 5, that is 32. When you divide this, you have remainder 2. 64, then also 16, 4, and so on. So this is getting repeating in themselves. So whenever the power is in odd, then you are getting 2. Whenever the power is even, you are getting 4. And here the power is in even, so the option is D is correct. 4 is your answer. Let's move to the next question. Last question of the day, and a very good question. Basically this question is like a puzzle. So in examination, if you have time, when you have attempted all the question, then only try to attempt this question. Otherwise, leave this question. This is a dangerous question.
Now, now, for the sake of discussion, let's start. What question says AB and CD are two-digit numbers. AB and CD are two-digit number. Multiplying AB and CD resulting in three-digit number D, E, and F means AB is going to multiply by CD and we have getting D, E, F as a answer. Adding D, E, F to another three-digit number G, H, and I. Now we have to add G, H, and I, and that is results into 975. Okay, this results into 975. Further, A to I are distinct digit means all are different. And if E is equal to 0 and F is equal to 8, then what is A plus B plus C equal to? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so and all of them are distinct. Okay, G. E is 0, let's put it 0 here. Let's change the pen. 0 here. F is 8. Okay, G. F is 8. We have 0 also na in picture. So E is 0. Now we consider both of them. Okay, other are unknown to us. Okay. So let's start the question. If we apply our mind, if we multiply B into D, the final output should be in 8. But 8 could be anything. 8 could be anything. 18, 28, anything. 48, anything it can be possible. So let drop the idea of multiplying. Start from the multiplying. Let's shift to the addition. Now if we take 8 plus I is equal to 5 means this is going to be either 15 or 25. Okay, 25 is not possible because it's a single digit, so 15 is the only chance we have. So I should be the 7 because 8 plus 7 is equal to 15, so I should be the 7. We have I, place 7. Now here hidden thing is 1 is the remainder, or sorry, carry forward. Now we have H, so 1 is there and the answer is 7, so H should be the 6. H should be the 6. Where it is, H should be the 6. Okay, so we have the 7. Now D and G consist of 9, and how many digit we will take to make them 9? 8 is occupied, 7 is occupied, 6 is occupied, 5 plus 4 is 9, or any other combination is possible? No. So 5 or 4 is 9, but we are not clear that which one is D and which one is G. But it is clear that D and G occupy the space for 4 and 5. Okay. But the good thing is we have a commonality. Here D are present on the multiplication side also. Okay. Now, yes, if there is two possibility 4 and 5, if you put 5 here, you multiply 5 by anything, but they will not give you 8 at the unit digit. It will give you either 5 or 0. So 5 is not possible at the place of D. So D become the 4. D become the 4 and G become 5 automatically. Okay, G. Now we have A, B and C left. Okay. A, B, C and left, and we have to calculate the sum also A, B, C, and we have 4 digit left, 1, 2, 3 and 9. Let's try to solve. We need unit digit 8 here. We have 4 here. We left with these terms. Only thing we can put here is 2 at the place of B. Then only we will achieve the 8. The value of B is 2. Now we get 8 means there is no carry forward and anything else. We have a pure A into C, and the situation is here we need 40. Okay. Oh, sorry. Forget it, 40, because there are some other calculations going on here also. So A and C. Okay. For a timing, let's try to understand. Please listen me carefully. Let's solve it here. A2 and C4. We are going to multiply this, okay, and the sum comes here is 4 not 8. Okay, now we have 8 here and we do not know 4. Let's try hit and trial method. If we put the maximum number 9 here at the place of A, then it become, don't get shut down. Okay, so we get 368 at this point only. If we put A here, and so what we have to put here at C place of C to make it 40 is 0 or 4. Oh, sorry, 4. Okay, so only one thing is possible if we put here 2, but if I put 2 here, it give me a 4, but at this point it become 18, so the whole idea get crashed. So 9 is not possible. 9 is not possible, and the value of A and C is this only. Do I required to find out the real number of A and C? No, and I am not going to waste my time also. So the value of A, B and C is 6 only. Means this add them, you will get the right answer 6. This is a very tricky question and it will take your time. If someone is claiming that it's a very easy one, please, the time is to unsubscribe him because they are living in a hypothetical world. So this is a very good question and I hope you guys enjoy this session. If you find this session helpful, do like, share and subscribe. Try to support me. I am putting extra effort. I am a working guy and still I'm doing things for you guys. So try to appreciate the effort. Okay. So that is it for the today, and we will start the new topic in next class. I hope the fear of 2023 paper get over now, and you can see that more than 20 questions are directly from a single chapter, means 1/4 of the CSAT comes from a single chapter. That's the importance of number system. We will do some supporting chapters also in upcoming series. Okay, so let's wind up here and thank you very much. Please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a great day.